Hey guys, thanks for coming back to On The Go Crypto. We're going to talk about KASPA today and some Jonathan Sompolinsky info. We're going to talk about KASPA's price action and where KAS can go from here in the short term. We all know where it's going in the long term. If you're watching this video, chances are you most likely are already a KASPA holder, already a KASPA believer, and you see what it is. You understand, right? Like, this is not hopium. KASPA is the game changer. In this bull run, KASPA will be the standout all-star that blows your panties off, hands down, right? We know that. But what's going on in the short term? Well, first of all, there's some FUD, right? First, let me thank you guys for coming back to the video. Let's get into this FUD, but I want to thank you guys for all your support. The channel's growing immensely. It's because of you guys, and I know a lot of the KASPA community watches this channel, and I really appreciate you guys and every other community that I get in here watching. Please do like the video, guys. That's all I ever need from you guys. You know that, and you find people do that, and you literally grow this channel with me. So I really appreciate your support. Let's talk about what Jonathan Sompolinsky tweeted. He doesn't tweet a lot, right? He doesn't tweet a lot. But this FUD from August that he's tweeting about, this has come back up recently, right? How do we know Satoshi did not pre-mine Bitcoins? Maybe, this is funny, maybe she withheld Genesis for a few months or launched a malfunctioning DNS seeder preventing others from joining. How Finney joined mining 12 hours post-launch. When were others able to join? Now, I say that's funny about the she thing because obviously, if you do the research, guys, you watch some of mine and other people's older videos, you see that a lot of signs point to Jonathan Sompolinsky being one of the people, if not the person, that created and released Bitcoin. So it's just funny that he says she, because there's a lot of little things that he throws out like that, and that it's the fact that they share a birthday and all these other things, that's all just the tip of the iceberg. You guys really should look into it. It's funny, but this is important because now it's come back up where they're talking about pre-mining and you can't find the Genesis block and things like that. Well, it's not a big deal, really, guys. Like, they've already explained why this. I've got the all-time chart pulled up with Bitcoin overlaid with KASPA in blue, obviously, and Bitcoin in orange, but it's not a big deal because they've explained it. They've explained what they had to do. They've explained why they did it, what they did. It's all transparent as hell. It's all over KASPA's Twitter. I think anyone should go there. You can, jump in and find on the Telegram anytime. There's screenshots of it everywhere. But here's my question to the fudders. Who cares? Who cares if KASPA even did have pre-mining? There's no one dumping on you. Why do you care? No one's dumping their KASPA. Look at this all-time chart. It's ridiculous. I mean, this is the healthiest organic rise in crypto. There's very few charts that A, look like this, or B, have ever looked like this. I challenge anyone to throw me a chart that's been any better or even comparable, right? Look at the separation from Bitcoin dominance. I understand there's a lot of points of connection in the dominance, but if you look at the whole all-time chart, you see variances in dominance, and that is so healthy and reassuring that I can't state that enough. Like, the last time that KASPA kind of slaved to Bitcoin dominance was at 7 cents, okay? And obviously we're well above that now. Once we break through 15 cents again, we'll be in price discovery territory, and who knows where the hell we're going to be by January. But this is a really big deal because no one's dumping their KASPA, guys. The miners aren't dumping. If anything, they're selling like cost of living level KASPA, and that's it. The pre-mining would have made no difference. There was no pre-mining, but even if there was, it wouldn't be making a difference. So why are you arguing? I don't understand. And if you are a KASPA critic, I'm not even going to call you a fudder. I'm going to call you a critic and give you respect. This is a platform. I respect your voice, your opinions. Please respectfully explain to me how it would matter if there even were KASPA pre-miners, because you're not getting dumped on. So I need to know why you even care. If you just hate KASPA because you are another project maxi, well, then you're silly, and you're going to look silly whenever you make that argument. But if you're not, and you have legitimate concerns, legitimate arguments, let's hear them. I know the people that are active in my comments would love to hear them. And Everybody in my comments is respectful for the most part. We all respect each other. It's a welcome place for adversity and argument. Argument is healthy, right? Arguments are healthy. So we have a safe space to have those arguments in the channel comments. So absolutely do it. I want to hear why people care. Obviously, there was no pre-mining. There was no pre-sale investors. There was no private funding for directly in the KASPA launch, and it was fair launch. So when it's fair launch and it looks like this with healthy organic pullbacks, what in the world are we arguing about? You know what I mean? You really there's nothing you can even say. I've looked for the arguments myself and I can't find them. So I would love to hear why you care. The tokenomics are amazing. That helps a lot when we have over 75% of the circulating supply already out. The dilution zone is small for KASPA, and I think that will become more and more evident as the volumes pick back up as we get closer to the start of the actual bull run. Because remember, we're still in a bear market. KASPA's never seen a bull run. So this FUD, I feel like we're going to shed that. And even if it's not FUD and you're not trying to FUD, maybe you're just making an honest argument for a genuine concern that you have. I feel like you will be shed and free of that concern when the actual bull run starts. And you see what these solid gold tokenomics and no pre-sale dumpers and confident miners that are holding their KASPA, when you see what all that creates, that finished product in an actual bull run, I think that you will finally see what's going on. Because not to mention, we're pushing for, things that have never been done in crypto with KASPA, right? I say we, the team, obviously, right? But we as holders, we are behind that team, and we are confident in KASPA getting there. All right, we're already miles past what Bitcoin could ever do. Remember that. Let that sink in, okay? And this is not a compete with Bitcoin thing. It's most likely that the person that created Bitcoin and this are the same person. So there's no need to maxi either way. There's a symbiosis between the two. KASPA is the digital silver to Bitcoin's digital gold. KASPA is meant to be spent, whereas Bitcoin was meant to be spent, but is instead held as digital value. So there's no reason for this argument towards coexistence. A rising tide raises all ships, and Bitcoin is the tide. But as we can see on the all-time chart here, KASPA does KASPA things, and it tends to like to do its own KASPA way. And that will only become more self-evident and true as this Bitcoin really pulls the curtain back on what KASPA can do. You guys let me know what you think about that. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Please do give the video a like, guys. That's all I got for this one. Until the next one, stay calm and make that money with KASPA. Thanks, guys.